Gary Vee, jab, 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 right hook. What's your business model behind the Ask Gary Vee show?
The business model behind the Ask Gary Vee show is pretty simple. It is completely a broad awareness game. I want more exposure. Exposure is leverage, especially when you've got chops. The more people that know that I'm not just charisma, hyperbole, bullshit, hype, and that I have depth is something that is important for my brand. Statement of the day in the comments, leave if you originally thought that I was just another bullshit marketer, and have I won you over with you doing the homework about me actually building real businesses multiple times, and have listened to things that I've talked about here that you wouldn't expect from a bullshit marketer. And so anything that puts me in a position to show my depth in a world where I know that my personality creates a scenario where people may not think that I have that depth is an important process for me. Once I had the infrastructure to be able to do it, I did it. And so the business model is quite simple. It's about more leverage around me, which leads to, in the short term, things like getting paid more for public speaking, selling more books, getting asked to do TV and other things, and getting on 40 under 40 lists, which creates more exposure, and it's a rabbit wheel. It leads to better employees coming into VaynerMedia. It leads to more people buying on wine deals, the greatest place on Instagram to buy wine. It leads to a lot of other things. It leads to depth with current employees because they get to see so much more about me. As a matter of fact, here's a statement of the day. VaynerMedia lurkers, because I know there's a lot of you, some of you have been writing some awesome feedback notes that are completely taken from the Ask Gary Vee show. VaynerMedia employee lurkers get in the comments on this episode and say, hey, so it's given me the ability to scale my thoughts and strategies to my own employees. My mom gets to see me every day. She watched yesterday's episode twice because AJ was in it. she 2 for 1 for mom, I love you. There's an enormous amounts of ROI business models in the concept of putting out great content. Putting out great content, if I may say so myself, is always the right idea.